Hi teachers, on behalf of the District Central Office team, the Curriculum Department, and Building Administration, I want to thank you for all of your efforts in putting together the curriculum units. We know how much time went into having the conversations, gathering resources, and just having conversations about good instruction. The purpose of this podcast is to archive the feedback which you're about ready to receive. The feedback is based on an evaluation of each curriculum unit, and the evaluation of each unit is compared to previously established rubrics and district look-fors. We hope you accept this feedback as constructively as it is meant to be. We understand this is a new process for you, as it is a new process for all of us. I think it is an important part of the process in ensuring a quality curriculum is delivered to our students on a daily basis. Please join me in making this the premier district in the state by first creating a quality curriculum.
Hi, second grade math team. This is your math curriculum review team, and I'm Matt Boozy-Cruz, I'm the principal at Hawk Point Elementary.
I'm Stephanie Bouchard, principal of Clover Park Elementary.
I'm Al Slusher, the principal of Boone Elementary.
First, second grade, we want to thank you for all the hard work that you've put into these units. We know that it's been a long process and you've put a lot of time and effort into this. So again, thank you for all of your hard work with this. What we're going to do during this portion of the podcast is we're going to talk to you about some of the areas that we really liked. We're also going to give you some things that we felt could be improved, and then we're going to show you some specific examples of how to improve those things.
Some of the things we liked were the supplemental activities that you had throughout the units. We liked the format. Some of the units had outstanding formats. We'd like to talk to you about that later on. And the vocab terms are included and aligned, so we like that a lot.
Additionally, we also really liked some of your instructional strategies. They were research-based and they were listed within each of the units, so we do appreciate that. We also really liked the very descriptive course descriptions in each of your units, as well as the use of Pearson technology components that you all included in many of your units.
So again, second grade, thanks for all your hard work, and the next part we'll go into will be some specific areas for improvement.
Thank you.
Now for areas of improvement. Objectives for each unit need to be specific to that unit, and all units need to have instructional activities with the 8 mathematical practices in them. Vocab needs to have the specific instructions like Marzano's 6 vocab steps. Also, we liked how some had vocab journals in it, but you made them optional, and it should not be optional. It should be mandatory.
We would like to see a consistent formatting throughout the units so that the tables and things throughout each of the units are the same in each of the units. We would also like for the assessments to include a little bit more detail. For example, what areas are you going to do pre-assessments on, as well as any opportunities that you have to incorporate writing into any of those areas, including assessments would be helpful as well. Maybe listing some more specifics on the performance tasks. We'd also like to see some very specific things with the performance tasks that you'd have listed there as well. And finally, we'd also like for you to look for some additional opportunities to increase the DOK levels in your instructional activities that you have.
We'd also like to mention to add your instructional strategies need to be linked to specific objectives. Make sure you align all assessments with specific objectives, and then the scope and sequence needs to have a timeline. We'll go into more detail with this when we show you some examples of how you can improve this. I'll also mention that through the rest of the day we know that you'll have time to work on these things, and we'll be here to help you with that. So again, thanks second grade, we appreciate your hard work.
In this section, you'll see some instructional activities listed here. What we would like to see is the listing of what level DOKs we would see with some of these particular activities, as well as in some of the additional activities that you will see in some of the sections. We would also like to see a section with what DOK levels you would apply to each of these particular additional activities that you found.
As of right now, you're looking at the standards of mathematical practice. We'd love to see those incorporated into your activities throughout the units in CIS. We really liked how some units had all the vocab listed for that unit, but we'd also like to see you incorporate Marzano's 6 steps of vocabulary instruction and also have vocab journals mandatory for all the students.
In the assessment section, you'll notice that we have formative assessments and summative assessments, which we liked. However, you can see that problem of the day, quick check, quiz show, there's not a lot of detail listed with those, so we'd like to see some additional detail. Also, make sure that your assessments align with specific objectives.